Welcome to the Call Her Sam podcast. I'm your host. My name is Sam. If you're new here, welcome to the Call Her Sam podcast. If you haven't subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button. Just hit that subscribe and tell everybody to hit that subscribe button.
And you'll be very blessed.
And I'll keep bringing you quality content as we're doing today. Now, there are 25.6 million people living with HIV in the African region. 380,000 people died from AIDS-related illnesses in 2022. Here's a key fact. In 2022 itself, 760,000 people were infected with HIV. All these are new infections. So, to give a little context in the background, I have two people here to help me break it down. Very first, Dr. Mwengwe Merai, who is a recurring guest. She's a gynecologist and an obstetrician. Dr. Mwengwe, thank you so much for coming through. You look lovely. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
We have Demi Ogunde. He has been living with HIV for the past 20 years and is here to tell his side of the story. Welcome.
Thank
This
you.
is so brave. So brave of you. I'm so proud of you.
You can't see I'm already breaking
I know
down.
you can. You're already breaking down. I know this.
I'm
won't be
here to
easy.
help people.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if I've lived,
Yeah.
well, they can live as well.
So first things first, we're just going to start with a question. Where are we with HIV today?
So globally, we are at 28.5 people living with HIV. That's the whole world. Then new infection, that's the incident, like new people every year. We have about 1.5 people who get infected every year with HIV. As of Zambia, our HIV prevalence, that's the total number of people that are living with HIV in Zambia, we are at 11%. Of that percentage, Copper Belt, to say, we are in fourth in position. Lusaka is leading with a 14%. Then we are at somewhere 11.9%.
Yeah.
Then in Zambia, new HIV infection are about 3,800 every year. New people are infected. Yes.
Those are numbers.
Very
Those are
huge numbers.
big numbers.
Yeah.
Big numbers. So what are the common symptoms of HIV?
So the symptoms of HIV are categorized in 4 stages, depending on the stage that the patient presents in. So we, according to WHO, they are the stage 1, 2, 3, and 4. So stage 1, most of the people are asymptomatic. They don't present with major symptoms. Some will have, those that present with symptoms will have generalized, persistent, enlarged lymph nodes. Some may have flu-like illnesses that are not so serious. Then when we go to stage 2, these people present with mild infection. Most of them will present with weight loss of less than 10%. Then they'll have rash. They can have upper respiratory tract infections like sore throats, oral ulcers, and pharyngitis, simple pneumonias. Then we have a stage 3 where there's moderate infection. So in this stage, most of the people will have moderate illnesses. So they'll have TB of the chest. They can present with TB of the chest. They can have severe pneumonias, diarrheas. Then most of them, you find that they'll lose weight greater than 10%.
Okay.
Then we have the stage 4, which is the AIDS-defining stage. So these people, they are immunologically suppressed. Their viral load is over the roof. So you find that they'll present with major medical illnesses. They'll present with cancers, TB that's outside the chest. They can present with meningitis. They can present with diarrheas, and most of them end up dying.
Yeah. A lot of people, the common symptoms, people will pick out like, oh, the skin doesn't look too great and it's looking a bit, so that's also a symptom.
Yes.
Okay.
They'll have this rash, dermatological conditions.
Okay.
They have this dermatitis that comes in.
Okay.
There's this rash. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so Demi, coming to you, I know this is not easy for you to do.
Yeah, I'm sure you could see how it's nervous.
Yes. Yes. So what
Control.
what
I just
prompted
learned
you
to
and
feel-
inspired you to to come out and say, you know what? Let me tell my story.
I've lost a few people that I'm close to, and that even other people from the beginning, even when I called you, I was going for a funeral for somebody that I knew had the potential to be looked after, and I've lost a few others. We still have this negativity about HIV. I've lived with it from. I lost my mum. This was from my memory. This is over 20 to 22 years. The same day I was diagnosed that I was HIV positive, I was given my death. I knew I lost my mom. Same day. And it hasn't been an easy journey.
Yeah.
I won't lie to you. I think a lot of people think it's a death sentence. It's not. It's your own personality. You have to fight. Don't forget your sins. Okay, I'm going to speak on some people that innocently diagnosed because of being raped.
Yeah, those that are raped, and those that get it from their parents.
From the parents.
Yeah,
I think my last one, and I genuinely think, because today I was looking at her and I felt she had lumps.
Yeah.
Yes. And the mother doesn't want it. I'm going to do it myself either way. But these are things that we should look at. Accept your sins. Even if you're not a sinner. It's not a death sentence. When you start medication, don't stop it. Life is precious. Live there for people around you. Live there for people that love you. Because you kill yourself. It's a mental. I think this is something I've discovered. I don't know, Doc. You're gonna help me out. This is something I think a lot of people say, oh, Alanwa, but to indicate amataba. At a flip you. I will drink amataba because I've got my children to look after. There's just not my children, society. I'm a business person. I've got workers to look up to me. There is humanity. There is my sisters here. You're all our cameraman here. No, it is the truth. We're not here. Look back at your sins and accept them and live your life, but forget your sins. But there's a reason why God created every individual. We're all special. We are all special. So first, we are all special.
But what was your first thought when you found out you were?
Oh, I was in denial.
Yeah.
Oh, I was in denial. I thought I was immortal. Oh, immortal does not work as a layman's language. Namwegati ineteti ine ndakwatsha ndasambisha ndamoneka bwino. But takwabe if you.
Because you don't know where you're going. Because it's not written on your forehead that that person, especially if they are virally suppressed, they'll look as good. Those skin conditions, that weight loss will not be there.
Yeah.
So they'll present.
Mustaches. To adi tumbumo wejo tumbumo tupokompa. Tupopoka.
Mo mwadi koka.
Shagolandako. But lesa pakta nandelo achira aratsunga. Tok change la kuzi. Na pakusumino amabembo yandi. Tekuchinjira kwandi. There's so one nasho mutima ewampera amani. Fishing. So ndebirikisha kubana ndibana abalwala. Nwenu muti. Nwen ambenu kungo muti. First muipimishe. Mama, okay. Liver yandirishani. Hello, this is something ofuta babeva. Because wafuida babeva o ukuipimisha liver yoge waiwamisha gaidi gwino ama kidneys yoge your blood count. I've been been undetectable for over 10 to 11 years.
Wow.
They've changed the quality.
It's because you're following the instructions that you've been given. Hospital.
Konkomesha. Uchende wandi naisho uchende naishi wane.
How many sexual partners would you say you indulged?
To be honest, I've had more than 4.
More than 4?
I need to be honest. The Kambuma. That's the truth. Hello. Mwene itsungu. Ndapofomoka itsungu. Ndafopomoka. Tukwacha lesari mpara nkashandi mwe. Na umbiura nkashandi. At Wamayad. And should I call money?
So you find out, now you have to go on the journey of accepting.
I will not lie. It's not a child in Kosovo. Hello, I still thank God for Nkashandi ones from God.
She's been there for you.
Always has. I saw man from which one? How do? I was in Nile first.
It's okay.
Masha.
Okay.
Don't edit this, please. Don't. Because a lot of people do go through this.
Okay. Take your time.
I was living the life. I thought I was living. I still am. For me to be, God has blessed me to come out open, and I want other people not to reject medication. Mwileko kunomuti kawamba. They go right now for out.
Don't people who now get diagnosed and say you have HIV?
Okay, it is a very, very...
It's a life sentence.
It's not a life sentence. Filafini tuchita mu torquato tunto tuchita. Krakena kantu ko for chita. Add that to your medication. Well.
It is
and the minute you stop taking medication, uleyo na ulo mvidi. Because when we know I'm bidi, we off kolom when anyway. Uchende bobe. The muchende. If we refer na under chinga. To the bachin tofa. Mumfi solo, mu if you fishing. Mumfi solo, to the bengi, in that stop in the move solo. Nanomba, in chilling that stop. Upon Shire Mukwafa, Avanti Banandi. Not we lava of Chendo. Sorry, I have to be brutal.
You're being honest.
Twadish. Tekuchinjira kwati. I'm still living. Tekuchinjira kwati. Fishing.
I actually was about to ask you what happens to a person when they stop taking their medication.
So when a person stops taking their ARVs, remember you have these ARVs that are working at different stages of the cycle of the HIV so that we restop its multiplication in the body. When you stop taking these drugs, these viruses are going to multiply and at a faster rate. What is happening? These cells are attacking your immune system. These viruses are attacking your immune system. They will attack your immune system, meaning your viral load is going to go up and your viral load is going to go up and your CD4 count is going to go down. And when your CD4 count is goes down, you immunologically are not safe. You don't have any soldiers in your body to guard you from any infection. So what will mean? Remember, we grouped HIV symptoms in stages. You're going to progress from one stage to the next. Your viral load goes up. What happens? You are at a higher risk of transmitting that disease to the next person. So meaning, this fight that we are putting up to reduce the HIV pandemic is being reduced backwards. There will be this other person and several other people that are going to get it. And another thing that is going to happen, once you're virally suppressed, you are at risk of getting these major illnesses. And then you are at risk of also having drug resistance. Imagine the virus now is able to evade that drug. And then you give it to someone, meaning the first line drugs are eliminated. Meaning the fight against HIV is going nowhere. Imagine all the drugs that we have on the market are not working. What happens? Meaning we've given everyone a death sentence.
But when you found out, then did you start to? Did you
No,
take
I was-
your medication?
no,
Did you
it
start,
wasn't
or it
instant.
took you?
It wasn't instant. I was in denial at first. I thought I was immortal. Immortal. Let's break this down. Kumona kwathi iwe tabaliwe wa panto alikwata kato kwacha olo alishibikwa takwabe Pakuti njikali pano ni yawe no chumfuiro mweyo nalipo champion inchiri ndi champion
Wait,
which is common in everyone because it is not it's not easy.
This is reality.
Yes, remember you come, you had this life
Please don't
of
edit this.
partying and and then all of a sudden you're told you have to be taking these drugs for the rest of your life. It's not easy, and I understand him. It's not easy because even just these other drugs, it's difficult to be compliant. You find that you take and those pills are not small; they're quite big.
And when I started with my ARV,
especially in the old days,
we had 2 courses that you had to take. There was the morning one, was okay. The night one, I've taken cocaine. I've done a lot of funky stuff. It was a flipping roller coaster. The night drug was not. And you don't have it's not the best sleep you have. Ooh, it's not. I've done narcotics, but
it's different.
And that back in the days, I think that is what caused a lot of people
to default.
Thank you for helping.
Really?
But with time, at least the drugs have been improved.
Now I take a pill.
I take 2 or 3 types of drugs.
No,
and then
I've been on the first line. Sorry, Doc. Sorry to overspeak over you. Please don't edit this. Okay, this. It's not been an easy journey. It hasn't been. Never will be. And I thank God for support. that I have from my family, my loved ones, even my daughters. I've been open with them. I've been blessed with a copy of my mother, loud, and she's a fighter like my mother.
Yeah. And they are...
They understand, and they come. Even this morning, I didn't take my medication last night because I got intoxicated. I don't know why. I was just, before I came for this interview. And my daughter could see, says, "Daddy, you're scared." I said, "Yes, I am."
They can see.
This is how I'm very close with them. I love them, and I explain to them. They're, my last two, one is 4, the other one is 2. But I'm blessed, they're hyper intelligent. Subhanallah.
All of them are negative?
They're both negative.
Okay, that's good.
Yes. Now Mumbai, I'm sure they are. Now, that no one has ever come from.
No, Mumbai. But you said the drugs have evolved. It's gotten better now.
It is. Oh, wow.
You're also telling me there's an injection?
They have greatly evolved because previously they would take 3 or 4 tablets.
I used to take 2 when it started. I started in
20 years ago. That's
20 years ago. That's
some years back.
Oh, yeah. That's a long time.
Yeah,
I can't even.
I can't even remember where I was then. Okay, that's great.
Cheeky like
yeah, but they have evolved. You find that nowadays the drugs, initially the drugs that were on the market used to give very severe side effects. You find there was they would come with jaundice, severe diarrhea, and where there's yellowing of eyes.
And you just have to ride it out.
No, I should concur the diarrhea I had. When I would cut, the first few months wasn't easy. Oof, I hated to sleep. And I ended up taking more narcotics. I'm going to be, I don't want Dick coming knocking with me.
Please.
No, seriously. So I have to be cautious about what I have to say. I ended up taking more narcotics. But the diarrhea was severe. What I suffered from was the diarrhea and you had bad dreams. Oof.
Yeah.
Really?
You don't want to sleep.
Just a side effect.
It was a terrible side effect.
There was even one that would make
if you see some people
thin out your legs, and then you are
they're still there.
Yeah, you have all like fat distribution.
Yes, like you're just formed body.
Yeah, and then thin legs. So they had to phase those ones off the market, and then bring newer drugs that have less side effects and minor side effects. So like currently there's even
you've got a lot of editing to do.
So currently there's even a newer drug that has been brought on the market.
I got an email the other day. I haven't opened my mail. Prep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Prep is actually sorry over speaking only. Sorry about
So we have drugs that is used in those. It's a pre-exposure prophylaxis. So those drugs that those people that are at risk, sexual workers, discordant couples, can be offered. It's an injectable drug, so you just go get a jab, and then you get it after 2 months, which is okay. Yeah, and like having
constantly
to drink,
taking it every time.
So for Mawule, it's okay.
But not for you. For those that are HIV negative.
I'm just joking. This is how people think. This is reality.
Yeah.
Let's face reality. My whole point of this whole podcast is to sensitize people, because I'm a dirty-minded individual. This is reality. And the information you just gave me, I'm very good with my information. So this is how it still comes back to this is the truth. There is no shortcut to life. Look after yourself. Don't endanger other people's children. I'm a father. I'm blessed with daughters. And two.
But are you practicing safe?
Yes,
Okay,
I do
great,
practice safe
great.
sex.
Good.
I actually, I've got a gel. You know, there's a gel where you just, gel that you just put.
Okay.
And I got a pipe. So I put it in my pipe. And let's be honest. Now when you push up. And I do that. The sensitivity is better than a condom, because I like to feel.
Yeah.
I'm a lover.
Yeah.
It's reality, and I'm sure all my other brothers out there would prefer more sensitivity. There's a gel out there. I wish I'd come with a brand, but they had had to pay me millions.
Yes,
Ooh,
of
that would
course.
be rich.
Of course. Okay. So I was doing research. People with HIV have a higher chance of depression.
Yes.
The mood, the mood disorders, the anxiety, and
I think this happened this morning. This happened this
depression.
morning.
So how do people who go through those motions, do they have, who do they talk to?
Your
Especially when it
support
comes to the
system.
medical.
So
Me,
so every hospital has an
I was about
HIV
to ask,
corner.
yeah.
Yes, we have
Okay.
an HIV center corner where we have counselors, and they are scheduled. And I'm sure he can attest to it,
yes,
where they are
yes.
seen.
I'm already going for
Yeah, they-
alcohol problem.
Okay.
So I've got a serious
So they are
alcohol
seen
problem.
that side where they are spoken to. So we are not just talking about where they are checked if they're taking their drugs. They talk to them. They
They're
talk
very
to
good.
them. They talk to them. They see how they are doing. They follow up. Actually, they
That's
actually
good.
have addresses.
Oh, okay. That's
So
fantastic.
contacts,
My
so
good
that they
friend
can
is-
easily trace them in case a patient
patient
has
doesn't
fallen
show up,
out.
yes. Oh, okay.
So that
that's
they are spoken to. If they notice that this patient is showing some signs of mood disorder, they will be enrolled in
I
some
suffer from
counseling.
that. Mood disorder.
And then
disorder.
if it's beyond, then they'll be referred to a psychiatrist.
Oh, okay.
Like, remember, even though psychiatry is just seen as psychiatry,
Yeah.
there are subspecialties even within psychiatry, those that can deal with HIV related issues, where they'll be counseled nicely if they need medication. Again, we spoke about mood disorder drugs. They are readily available, and the patient will be placed on that. Like he's mentioned, alcoholism. It's also a problem, which he's not supposed to. Because remember, these drugs are not without side effects. Some of them damage the kidneys, the liver, and then we know what alcohol does to the
Yes.
liver. It's like now you're taking a 2-bullet. You're shooting the liver twice. So he needs to undergo through that program so that he may stop. Alcohol also depresses your immunity, and then you have all this. So there's all this integration, psychiatry, HIV, so that patients are well taken care of, and we have emotionally and physically healthy patients too for the next generation.
Okay. So you're...
They go back to Adipena out. It's a normal thing that happens with any individual.
True.
It's not easy to accept. Amabembo hapa. Bamote mabembo. Bamo.
They are born with it.
Some people, like
Then
I
others
suspect
are
my
raped.
last born daughter. I suspect my last born because I felt her today. A few days I feel she's got lumps behind her head, and how am I going to deal with this? It's going to be a lifetime.
Yeah.
She's stubborn like me. I'm stubborn. It's not. I don't think it's always like it's. Some people innocently get infected. It's not a death sentence. we all have to always counter check. It's like I've got bad decay right now. I think it's the same with HIV. It is the same.
But
Am I wrong? Am I right?
No.
It's like a decayed tooth. If you're gonna eat chocolate and not look after your teeth, you're going to face consequences. It's the same with life. If you're not going to look after yourself, then it's the truth.
Sip that tea, doctor. Sip it.
Don't edit this.
But wait, I want to.
No. This is a fact. This is a fact. This is a very, very serious fact. Forever meant to the values. Forever and forever you punish. Always. So Chama got out. Always. I'm a Muslim. I'm allowed 4 wives, but there's health benefits. Okay. Yes. No. There is. For God to allow it, there is health benefits. Practice safe sex. Be consistent with your partner. What transmits HIV is your cuts. You practice unorthodox sex. Those are things that do happen. They happen.
So,
I'm not going to butter this.
Yeah.
That's reality.
So tell me about the stigma you've faced.
I face that every day.
Every day?
Every day.
Is this
And
from...
this is what kills people.
Most people, yes.
This is why I've
Stigma.
taken this step. The stigma. Barabara. They'll always attack you. For me to be sitting here today, I thank God for support from you, my other sister who is supposed to be here with me, and I'm blessed. I thank God. I am super blessed. I'm not going to mention names, but I am blessed. I come from a family that supported me. It's not been an easy journey. It's a journey that until God calls me back from my other calling. It hasn't been an easy journey. The key is take your medication, be consistent, look after yourself, take vegetables. Hey, this is reality. They won't have the greener, the better for your body. This I will testify about. I love my meat. Ooh, I love my meat. I'm a red eater. But see, I love my vegetables.
Yeah.
And when I was diagnosed, that was 2000. My daughter is now 22. That was 2022, 2023. But when my mom died, it was the same day I discovered my mom's death. And I'm a testimony. Okay, the first...
It must have taken a toll on you.
Yeah.
It did.
Your mother
And my
dies
girlfriend
and you find
denied me the same.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no! Wait, when you told her, or you went together?
I
Those
don't
are
know. I don't know.
major lies.
It was a base. I just went mad. I was a fruitcake.
And you wouldn't expect him to get here, but we need to give him
a round of applause.
because
you are here.
Yeah,
A lot of people
and
would
he's
just
saying he's been
give it
virally suppressed for over
10 years.
10
Is it
years,
10 years?
Yes.
which is a
Wow.
good thing. Yeah,
I've got
and you
everything.
came out. If he did, you can also do it.
Do it.
They
Thank
can
you.
do it.
And I'm out there to say it's not a death sentence. Kunasha kofi akabuchendi.
Yeah.
Awuchishinga.
Ouch.
Umuntu ubuchendi uluyisofie. Mwewe anakashina muchinda mekufe mrefu wala matako mrefu.
Oh my God. Oh wow. But do you think the more people know about HIV,
we need to always continue
we
sensitizing
keep talking
each
about
other.
it. Do you think stigma will?
No, the
Reduce?
stigma will never reduce.
You don't
may
think so?
It would never. It would
It
never.
may reduce.
It would
because
never. That I'm going to disagree with you.
Why?
I've always been open about it. I've had a couple of girlfriends that I've just, the minute she hears, I tell her, hey, and what if? You should not.
But we have discordant couples out there. So there is
So
there
Yeah.
is still a
The
chance
stigma.
for people to.
It'll take a lot.
Yes, it will take a lot,
It will
but
take
it
a
is
lot.
possible.
And this, I'm going to still continue my fight. This is reality. Let's face reality.
It's not something that we can win tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
or
no. It's going to
but
take,
it
I think
is
it's going to take
possible.
maybe another 20 years, 30 years, maybe.
you think so?
Yes.
It's not something
Yes.
we can win tomorrow because you need, changing people's mindsets. There are people out there who don't even know how HIV, like he was talking about how HIV is contracted. Or they think, there are
It's
some who
sexual.
still think just sitting next to him or touching him,
Nish na
you will contract the HIV.
And I was given a beautiful kiss. Peck. Oh, not kiss. Oh, flip.
So there's need
Pecks.
to educate the people out
Out
there,
there, yes.
so that they know ways of transmission and that it is safe to be around these people. And if we know the effects of this stigma on the people that we are
Have
I think the
Yeah.
flu is even more
on,
dangerous.
yeah,
A flu is actually
we
more
will be
dangerous
more
than
lenient and more
Really?
supportive.
Yeah.
A flu
Because
is
it
more
can happen
dangerous.
to anyone. Because you can't know, you can't tell by looking like they said, like they've always said.
Yes.
You can't tell, but it can be you tomorrow.
How are we touching?
So we need to be supportive, support our families, our friends. It doesn't
And
mean when they
stop
have
pointing
HIV.
off.
Yes.
I will live my life. And
If they
for
have
me to come out
HIV, that's
public,
the end of them. They can't be in your meeting. They can't be in your cell group. No.
I'm not stopping this fight.
And you shouldn't.
I'm not.
That's it.
I'm here to support other people that live in HIV. I know there's a lot of other people out there. I'm here to support them. I'm here to help them. They can always get in touch with you. Or I don't know. Are you willing?
Yes.
Psychologically, do you know the biggest thing that kills an individual is a psychological stress?
Yes, true.
That is what kills you.
Because once
I've been
someone-
through this.
once you're defeated
I will speak
mentally,
for myself.
there's nothing. It's like you can't get out of it. Even you will not take your drugs. You will not eat. And if you're not eating and not taking your drugs, how does
your body
work?
how will
How
your
does
body
the
work?
body fight? So
It has to start with you. Your
Emotional
fight starts
health
with you.
should be top priority for our dear friends.
So where's your emotional?
Even as we encourage them
today?
to be compliant with
Yeah.
drugs, we need to make sure that their emotional state,
Is-
their emotional health
Yeah.
is there.
My emotional health today, I was scared to come out public, to be honest. Because I know I'm going to get bricks. But bring them on. Bring them on. Because I know I'm doing this for a good cause.
Yeah.
Because God created me for a good reason. For me to be able... And I'm here to support anyone who needs my help.
And this
It's
is
not an easy
It's
journey.
not an easy journey.
It's
And this
not.
is a good part with the HIV program. They are encouraged
It's not a death sentence.
to interact, like have this interlinked support from one another, apart from the support that they get from the hospital and the health workers.
No. Okay.
Yes.
So do you have
Yes.
support group with other?
No, my support group is my family.
Yeah.
My support group is my family.
I was about to ask you, have you lost any friends due to
Yes,
apart from
I have.
girlfriends, but
I've lost one girlfriend. And
but
I
all
have-
the friends.
No, I still have some of my friends. Some of them have shunned away from me. It's their loss, not mine.
Yeah.
But I'm always out there to help, and those people. It's not an easy. It's a very emotional issue, and I've discovered it's a thing society has shielded and pretending that it's not existing. This is but it's killing people inside. This is the whole reason why I've come out open, and I'm blessed. I've got my beautiful sister, and flip. I was going for a funeral and I was just like,
I know.
Flip.
That moment, so you were just like, let me just
No.
come out.
I just said no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I drew the
time
line.
to
I
understand,
just
yeah.
I just said I drew the line. I said I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to fight this anymore. I need to be. I know after this. Let them bring it on.
You inspire people.
Let them bring it
If
on,
it's
but I'm
one or
here
two
to help
people,
people.
It's
But
fine.
it's
Yeah.
not a death sentence.
Yeah.
I'm not willing to lose anybody because they think it's a death sentence. If I have lived 20 years, the first 2 years wasn't easy, yes. But there's support out there. And I think the Zambian government is out there to help. Even, it's not just the government. I'm willing to help. I've always been there. This is, I think, my second focus I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm coming out public and like, okay, now I'm on over you want. Then be fiala chincha kwa mano. I'm not stopping my fight. It's gonna kill me every time I hear somebody
Someone
dies.
because they stopped taking their lives.
Yeah.
That is very sad.
Yallah. I'm trying to be composed. I can't hold it.
And you know
Okay.
the most hateful thing is that these drugs are
And when you
free.
know you can live.
Yes, and the drugs are free. You can easily get them. You don't need to buy or anything. You just go there and you're given a month or 2 months supply with several
I have
follow-ups.
3 months.
3 months supply.
Okay, because I've been consistent.
Yes.
I've defected it at the start.
Yeah.
So depending on how compliant the patient is, so they give you a month or 2 months supply or 3 months supply.
And you're doing great. You're here. You're doing great. Any last thing? If you or anyone you know is going through a difficult time accepting your status, or you just
There's
found
a
out,
lot. And I
find out
personally know.
visit
I'm
your
not-
nearest health center and get more information. It's,
Community needs a good support system. I think I'm still standing here. I'm still here. Because I'm blessed. Sorry.
it's okay. It's okay. You're still standing. You're still here. It's okay.
I've been holding it.
It's okay. Just take a deep breath.
I need to compose myself.
Breathe.
I'm blessed. And there's people out there. There is people out there that don't have a good support system. And if they need a support system, the government also, okay, it's not everything that has to be done by the government. We are all out there to look after each other. We are all out there. I don't think I need the government.
You have your community.
Yes, and I've been blessed. And this is why I'm here. I thank God for that. I'll always pray and I thank God. Back to Mpame, I have a good support system. I break down easy. It's not going to end here. But I know I've got a good support system. And I think society needs to support and accept us. AIDS is not. Our BP are worse. They also need a support system. Medically, we all need to look after each other. A medical deficiency does not mean a person's at loss. We need to look and hold each other shoulder to shoulder. Society needs to change their ideology. This is a fact. This is a strong fact. This is why we have more debt. It's because we have lost a lot of humanity. Twaleko kusungana kwikatana. Mash. Ooh.
We have to wrap up now. So I'll say thank you, Doc, for making time, coming through.
Please,
thank you so much for educating us, giving us more education. Demi, thank you so much for being open and honest,
It's not
telling
easy.
us about
It's
your
not
journey.
easy.
Yes. It's not
I'm
easy.
there for everyone. Anyone who needs, I'm a phone call away.
Yeah.
They should get in touch with you from a podcast. What's your podcast again?
Call her Sam.
Call Sam, baby. Call my sister. Bellissima. Call Sam. I'm a phone call away.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to put my number in public.
Oh my goodness. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. New episodes drop every Thursday at 14:30. If we do delay a little bit, I do apologize. But just keep subscribing and keep watching, keep supporting. Thank you so much for joining us.